Hey everyone, Melissa Wick here. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me for class. I'm coming to you from cottage country in Ontario, Canada, specifically Barry's Bay. And it is early morning where I am, and the sounds of nature are just so beautiful. So I'm hoping that you can come along this journey with me to relax and restore. It is an all levels practice. We'll start the class with a 3-part breath to really ground ourselves and come into our bodies. And the practice will be really easeful and gentle, just to undo tension and slow right down. And we'll end the class together in a sweet Savasana with the sounds of nature. So get into something comfortable and let's get started. Let's begin today on our backs. So lay yourself down, extend the legs out long. If you'd like to tuck a bolster underneath the backs of the knees or a couple pillows, you can do that. Maybe you'd like a little pillow for your head or a folded blanket. Make the adjustments to get yourself really comfortable. Maybe lift and lower your hips, gentle lift of the shoulders so the heart's nice and open, palms flipped up. Just a gesture that we're open and receptive. Closing your eyes. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths to fully arrive. So inhale in through your nose, let your belly and chest expand. And exhale out of the mouth. One more, fully inhale. And fully exhale, let it go. Closing the lips. Just allow your breath to be natural here. In and out through the nose. Relax the energy behind your eyes. And on your natural breath, feel your belly rise as you softly inhale. And the belly falls as you softly exhale. Gently bring both hands to your belly. We're going to shift our breath so it's fully in the belly. You're isolating the breath here. So as you inhale, the belly will rise. As you exhale, the belly softens. Continue like this at your own rhythm. In and out through the nose. Belly softly rising and falling. And your hands are there to guide you, bring more breath and awareness to your belly. How smooth can you make your breath? One more cycle of breath here in your belly. You're going to release the breath in your belly and slide your hands up to your rib cage. You're going to isolate here in the rib cage, so let your belly soften. And this might take a few tries. But as you inhale, maybe you can think of your ribs expanding like the gills of a fish or like an accordion. So it expands outward. And as you exhale, the ribs softly pull in. So find your own rhythm here, isolating the breath. Your hands are there to guide you. Equal length inhales and exhales. Two more cycles of breath here. Beautiful. Release, and then slide your hands up to your upper chest. Now relax the belly, relax the ribs, and slowly isolate the breath in your chest. In and out through the nose. As you inhale, the chest rises. As you exhale, the chest lowers. Find your own rhythm. Your hands are there to guide you. Smooth breaths in and out. So you're expanding the front of the heart, the back of the heart, and the sides. All around your energetic heart center. Just a few more cycles of breath here. When you finished your last one, you'll keep one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. And now we're going to tie the breath together, all three parts together. This is called your three-part breath. So as you inhale, your belly will inflate, your ribs will expand, and your chest will expand. So your belly stays lifted. As you exhale, the chest lowers, the ribs lower, and then the navel pulls in all the air out. So continue like this at your own rhythm and pace. How smooth can you make your breath? And you're moving like a wave-like motion. So equal length inhales and exhales if you can. Your hands are there to guide you. Filling up your being with prana, with energy, creating space. As you exhale, there is this sense of cleansing and letting go. Invite in 2 more full rounds of breath. When you finish your last round, just release your hands by your side. Come back to the natural rhythm of breath. Just take a moment to notice if there are any shifts in how you feel after some deep conscious breaths. We're going to slowly bend the knees and draw the knees in towards us. Wrap the arms around the shins, and you can be still or just gently sway from side to side. Now we're going to interlace the hands just around the left shin, left knee. Your legs are heavy and relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Simple movement here. You're just going to use your biceps and draw the left knee in towards you and draw the left ear down to the mat. And then you're going to switch. Head to center all the way to the right and bring your hands to your right shin. So right knee pulls in, right ear down. And then you switch. Left knee in, left ear down. And then switch. Right knee in, right ear down. Very simple movement, warming up the hips and the neck, and switch. Just go back and forth like this at your own pace. Syncing 1 breath per movement. It's very soothing and nurturing sequence. You can do 1 more cycle, finishing off so you're even. We'll end with the right knee in, and then extend the left leg long, flex both feet, We're going to come into a simple twist. So left hand will come to the outside of the right thigh. Draw yourself over to the left, so onto the left side body. You can always slide a block underneath your right leg. Right arm extends out to the side, palm up. Head is wherever is the most comfortable. So as you exhale, the right shoulder will soften. So you don't want to push to your maximum edge. Just let the exhales guide you. Maybe you close your eyes. Beautiful. Then release back to center. Bend both knees. We'll come into a figure four. So let your right ankle clear the left thigh. Right foot is flexed, and you're pushing your right thigh bone away from you. You can use your right hand to push the thigh. You can stay right here. This might be nice. Or if you want, you can thread. So the right hand comes through and you interlace the hands behind the back of the left thigh. If you do this and you find that you're really crunching, then maybe grab a strap or a t-shirt that you can wrap behind the left thigh and hold on with your hands so that your shoulders and your back of the neck can stay long and your shoulders relaxed. So keep your right foot flexed to protect the knee, but you can relax the left ankle. Maybe you play with your edge here and shift your unit of your legs a little to the left. You might find a sweet spot, and then relax into your breath. Notice if you've transferred tension anywhere else in the body. Just easeful breaths. Beautiful. Let's release. And then we'll bring the left knee in, interlace the hands around the left shin, both feet flexed, and extend your right leg long onto the mat. We're going to prepare for a twist on the other side. So you're going to take your right hand, bring it to the outside of the left thigh, and then draw that left leg all the way over to the right, roll onto the right side body. Use a prop under your left knee if you need support. Left arm opens up, palm up. You can relax your feet now. And then find your edge, smooth breaths in and out. Let your belly relax. And with every exhale, let your left shoulder soften. Beautiful. Gently release. You're going to bend both knees. Prepare for figure four. So flex your left foot, cross your right thigh here with your left ankle. Let it clear the thigh. You can stay here with your left hand pushing your left thigh bone away, or thread. Left hand between the legs. Lift your right foot off the ground. Interlace the hands behind the back of the right thigh. Again, use your strap or a t-shirt if you need more support. Sometimes the hips feel a little tight. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Smooth breaths in and out through the nose. And if you want to play, shift your unit of your legs a little over to the right, find your sweet spot. And then rather trying to avoid the discomfort, can you ease your exhales into any tension or density? Beautiful. And we're going to gently release both knees in toward you. Wrap your arms around your shins. We're going to make our way upright and onto our bellies. So you can either rock and roll up and down your mat, or you can roll to one side. No rush. Use your top hand to lift you up. If you have a blanket under your head, just move that out of the way. And you're going to come onto your belly. Into Sphinx pose. So come onto your forearms. So your palms are facing down, and the tops of the feet are down onto the mat. Your legs are about hip width distance apart. Now notice here, once you come in this shape, if you're dumping and hanging out and relaxing in your shoulders, can you gently push the forearms down into the mat and find a lift so your elbows are hugging in towards your body and your sternum and your heart reaching forward and up. So it's a relaxed effort, so you're not really gripping. Relax your fingers. Now if you feel pain in your low back or compression, you can always widen your legs a little wider. And if that's not helping, what you can do is you can gently draw your pubic bone in towards your chin, so a gentle tuck under, and maybe a gentle engagement of the glutes will help to protect the lower back, so try that. And if it's still not comfortable, it doesn't feel right, you can open up your elbows and come a little lower here. Or if you really feel a lot of pain, just stack your hands and rest your forehead onto the palms of the backs of your hands. And you'll eventually work your way up to Sphinx. Now if you don't feel any compression, you feel really good here, then completely relax the lower half of your body. You can give yourself a little wiggle. Just relax, and then again make sure that the chest is reaching forward and up, and your head could just stay in line with the spine, or you can release your chin down while staying lifted, so keep your frame, and totally let your head go. So either one. Tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. You're welcome to close your eyes. So perhaps with every natural inhale, you feel a sense of vitality and healing and nurturance fill you up. And with every natural exhale, there's a release, a sense of grounding. Beautiful. Now you're going to gently release, open your elbows. You're going to have your palms face down, stack them, make a pillow for your forehead. You can be still here, or you can gently just sway your hips from side to side. Just release. Good. Now we're going to bring our hands by our chest. I'm just going to gently push up into child's pose. So your toes will touch, your knees will come wide. Bring your bum down towards your heels, and then melt your forehead and chest down towards the mat. You can have your elbows bent or arms extended. As you inhale, you'll feel your energetic heart center expand, so the front, the back, the sides. As you exhale, your hips get nice and heavy towards the earth. Stay tethered to your breath. Beautiful. Now we'll walk our hands close to our body. We're going to come back down onto our bums. So bring your bum over to one side, bring your legs forward, and scoot yourself up so that there is some space when you lay down. Maybe you grab your towel or your blanket or your pillow once again. And let's slowly roll down together. So knees bent, feet flat on the ground, arms out in front of us. We're going to slowly roll down. You can always hold on to your tights or the backs of your thighs if you need a little support. You're going to slowly feel each vertebra as you come down. A little support here. And then release. Find your pillow if you need one. You'll know you'll need a pillow if your chin goes way higher than your forehead. You might need a little support. Now you're going to bend your knees in toward your chest. And here, either grab your shins, your ankles, or peace fingers and thumb and wrap them around your big toe. So everyone's going to have a different capacity. All of it is okay. So you're in this butterfly shape but on your back. Just enjoy a couple breaths here, breathing into the groin, hip flexors. Now you can stay right here if you like it, or you can start to play around with extension. So on the inhale, you can extend your legs as much as you can. Hamstrings might feel tight. And then exhale, bring your knees back in. So either holding the calves, the ankles, or the peace fingers are wrapped around the big toes, whatever feels best for you. Find ease as you do this. As you inhale, you expand. Exhale in. Smooth breath, smooth movement. Just one more wherever you are. Good. And then we'll bring the knees together. Hands down either by your side, palms down, and just extend the legs up towards the sky. This is the ultimate restorative shape. So if you have really tight hamstrings or hip flexors and this is taking a lot of work to hold your legs up here, maybe you have a strap and wrap them around your feet or a long sweater, and that might help find more ease. Or you can bring your legs up against a wall if you have one close by, or drape your legs over the couch or a chair. You can also bring a block and lift your hips up and rest your tailbone, that bony part, on a block or a couch cushion. If you're with me here, you can just have this effortless effort with the legs, relaxed awareness, either hands by the side or hands on the belly. Sometimes that's really grounding and soothing. Or bring your arms up, elbows bent, palms open, and cactus arms. Close your eyes. We have about 10 breaths here. This is really soothing for our nervous system. Restorative waterfall. Wherever you are, you're going to release your legs. If you have any props under you, take the props off. We're going to bring the knees in towards us, wrap your arms around your shins. We're going to lift our chest and our nose up towards our knees, come into a nice tiny seat. And then we're going to exhale and extend out into Savasana. If you want a little blanket to cover yourself up, that might be nice. Maybe you slide a bolster or a couple pillows underneath the backs of the knees for support. That's a nice release for the low back. So make the effort to get really comfortable. We want to be able to fully let go and relax here. So let your entire body rest on the ground. There is nothing left for you to do here. Let's take one cleansing breath to let go of anything that still may be lingering. So inhale through the nose, let yourself fill up. As you exhale, let it go through the mouth and sigh it out. Closing the lips. Relax the energy behind your eyes. Let your shoulders rest heavy onto the earth. Let your fingers relax. Let your ankles be really heavy. And your hips are open. Your stomach is relaxed. Your heart is open. Your head is fully heavy and supported by the ground. You are fully supported by the earth. This time is here for you to deeply nourish yourself, to receive and reset. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Noticing what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. And know that you always have access to this. You can slowly begin your return by deepening your breath. You can start to bring some movement back into your body, however way you like. Maybe you move your ankles, your fingers, your toes. Maybe you bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch. Reach to opposite ends. Point your toes as you deepen the breath, stirring the body into wakefulness. Bring your knees in toward you. Give yourself a good hug. Thank yourself for showing up for this practice, giving this time for you to relax and restore. Be with yourself in another way. And then roll to one side, pausing on your side for a moment. And just take a couple deep breaths into your upper back. Tuning into gratitude, and really feel gratitude for our practice and for our beautiful bodies, allowing us to have this practice, and for carrying us through life, its service to us. And then we're going to bring ourselves up to a seat. Any seat that's comfortable, and we'll close the practice together. So we'll just bring our palms to touch in front of our heart space, a slight bow in of the chin. Relax your shoulders, go inwards, and enjoy these next few breaths just with yourself, these few moments here in silence. And know that this place of calm and ease exists within you always. It's always accessible to you. I thank you so much for your trust, for sharing your practice with me, and for your support. From my heart to yours, namaste.